Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that makes your offense has to keep pace.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 45-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They're going for Jefferson down. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. And 10 at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd down. At the Eagles.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Has it, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at at the 6. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry of the game.
Number 26.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz caught on the right side by Adams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
18 on the play.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Carried by number 34. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 6-yard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it. Wentz rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Anthony Barr able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard
line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Complete to number 83. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
on 2nd down. It's Cook. Cook a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook hitting double digits Wentz with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit down on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
They'll run with Sanders.
Number 20.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting him to shreds.
And his throw is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Intended for
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose lose yardage back at the 38. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
29-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hurts. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run forward with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Well, we'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
For their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Vikings 17, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. They'll have a first down past the 40. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 74 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Bailey now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Eagles 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Now Wentz on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
But first down, Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down, and what'll be a gain of 21 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes this 31. Eagles 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And Adams has it complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. They're going for Jefferson down. He's got him in. Complete. goes all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds about a half to a 4-yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete. The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks. And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone? They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They go play action with Hurts. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Eagles 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.